6:21 on this Monday morning. It's a nice, cool morning with a mostly clear sky overhead. Good visibility as seen from Peyton, where the wind is calm right now, and it's 45 degrees. 56 at Parkview Medical Center in Pueblo. The wind is also calm. Sky overhead is obviously clear. We've had some clouds over the far eastern plains left over from some of the showers and thunderstorms that were out there for a while last night. Skycast shows through noon we should have relatively quiet conditions over eastern Colorado, but shortly thereafter the first showers and thunderstorms should begin developing near the higher terrain. Those will then tend to move east as we get into the latter half of the afternoon. We'll have more on that momentarily. High temperatures today are going to be comfortably cool, considering that we're officially into summer now. We're looking for most of eastern Colorado to be in the 70s and 80s. Mountain areas will be in the 60s. Big valleys should be in the 70s. And that's before thunderstorms arrive, and of course, those will tend to cool things off for a little while. As these storms track east, they should start to encompass a larger area and become stronger. And you see some bright colors here on Skycast through early this evening. So along the Front Range, while we could have some heavy rain and maybe some small hail, and we'll have to track the interactions on the burn scars closely, we do think there'll be more likelihood for some severe weather farther east, maybe some large hail and some damaging wind gusts. Couldn't rule out isolated tornadoes, though that threat appears a little bit higher up in northeastern Colorado today. But still, this time of year, it's foolish to try to assume that it couldn't happen, so we'll track that through the evening hours. And then come midnight tonight, that should all wind down, move into Kansas, and such, and leave us pretty quiet. There could be some low clouds developing late tonight into very early tomorrow morning briefly, as a reinforcing shot of cooler air keeps the low-level moisture around and our thunderstorm chances high for one more day. We could have some showers and maybe even some storms around on Wednesday. They'll probably be on the decrease as far as coverage is concerned. After we get past Wednesday, it appears we're going to run into a stretch of some dry and very warm weather here, with mid to upper 80s around Colorado Springs and overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s. Pueblo, you too should expect at least a couple of days of thunderstorms here at a pretty decent coverage. Couldn't rule out a spotty storm on Wednesday, though it seems less likely, and we will start warming up Wednesday. But then Thursday through Sunday, we're not expecting any showers to cool things off in the afternoon, so it's going to be pretty hot through that stretch of time. Overnight lows will be down around 60, which isn't too bad, but it'll take the house a while to cool off after a long day in the sun. Canyon City, look for lower 80s again tomorrow, then we'll jump up into the upper 80s Wednesday and Thursday. Come Thursday, we are done with thunderstorms, and that should be true through the weekend with highs warming into the 90s, overnight lows in the 60s for you as well. And even for the mountain areas, I think once we get past Wednesday, we're done. Highs will be in the 60s today and tomorrow, and we'll creep up into the low to mid 70s Wednesday and Thursday, maybe mid to upper 70s Friday and Saturday, lows in the 50s. But as we get into the weekend, I mean, it does look pretty hot. If you don't like the heat, you can always head up high, because 70s doesn't sound bad.
No. 70s sound pretty good. Thanks, Marty.
You're welcome.